biggest waves as are see on the water, it's more than 25 meters. My name is Dino Carmo. I'm from Nazaré. I'm a jet ski driver in Praia do Norte and Nazaré on the big waves, and I'm living in Nazaré all my life.
In 2015, we set up Nazaré Jet to offer a range of big waves jet ski service, from towing surfers onto waves and rescue them if they fall off, to getting camera operation and tourists as close to the action as possible.
My life, it's around of the ocean. My grandfathers are fishermen. When I'm young, I start going to the water alone with 5-6 years and flip me. I respect a lot of the seas, and now I'm 1000% confident to are on the water in all the world.
Olá, bom dia.
Bom dia.
Tudo bem? This is the harbor of Nazaré.
Praia do Norte, it's a really dangerous beach. It's not a beach for beginners. The waves are giant, more than 20 meters, a lot of wind, rain, and it's a really powerful wave. And yeah, I help in a lot of dangerous situations.
This is our spot. Diogo is here, start prepare the radios. This is the radios, Jesus to talk with the spotter. Diogo check. I start prepare now the jet ski.
The important equipment I use is the jet ski, as need a jet ski with a lot of power, because on the white water, if you don't have a lot of forces and a lot of power on the jet ski don't move.
Checking the oil there, fins, and some problem. It's on. Perfect.
Also, as need a life sled on the back of the jet ski to do the rescue if someone's fall off the surfboard or fall out of the jet ski. This is a life sled. If someone fall or to rescue the surfer, it's much more easy going to the jet ski again on this board. This is to put the feet under, right? And you can fall back because this help you with your feet, okay?
Turn on. Right now, us are on the entry zone of harbor of Nazaré.
When I come from the harbor to the big waves, when it's really giant, I'm nervous. It's normal. Everyone are nervous.
Okay, and this side of the rock, you see the waves disappear because it's deeper on this side, and on the other side it's much more shallow, and because the waves are always breaking on the other side of the rocks, you see?
When you are on the water after 10, 15, 20 minutes, you feel much more confident, and you can do everything well. The worst thing can happen in Nazaré, I think it's your jet ski stop. And if it stop, you have problems too, and you put the guys you try help in more problems also, because if the jet ski stop, maybe the wave catch the jet ski and after hit the guy. It's not normal as have accidents, but sometimes accidents pass, and you need to stay attention all the time. You need a good jet ski. It's really important.
I'm happy because every day I'm working on the ocean. keeping people safe and making people smile. And this is what makes me feel alive.
Hi, my name is Pavlina Sedrich, and I live here in Whitehorse, Yukon, on the traditional territory of the Ta'ang Council and the Kwanlin First Nation. My favorite thing about living in the Yukon is probably our proximity to wild spaces. In the summer, you'll find me out camping, fishing. Well, we caught lunch. In the fall, I turn towards subsistence harvesting, and now that it's winter, I do a lot of kick sledding. Let's kick sled to work. I live close to my work, and so I love getting there on my own 2 feet. So in the summer, I ride my bicycle or walk, and in the winter, I walk or kick sled to work. It's a way easier way to get to work than driving. It's a nice, gentle way to start your day. Nice conditions for kick sledding today. I think Mother Nature is a natural character in my life, and you have to respect her and pay attention to her all the time.
Oh no! The outtakes!
I have to pay attention to whether it's minus 40 degrees Celsius and change how I'm going to get to work, how I dress to go to work accordingly. I work for the government of Yukon. My position involves a lot of reading and then moving a lot of paperwork along. I watch TV, I read books, I cook, but mostly my true passion is being outside in the outdoors. I love our seasonal changes. We have 21 hours of daylight in the summer and 21 hours of darkness in the winter. Growing up here, we just got used to adapting to the cold, dressing for it, and changing our lifestyles according to the circumstances. And when I'm out on the land, I have to consider similar variables like, am I well equipped? Do I have a dry change of clothes? Am I putting myself in a circumstance that I'm not going to be able to get out of if it goes wrong? And recognizing that if something bad happens, it's no one else's responsibility to get you out of it other than yourself. No, don't come too close. This past fall, I was on a 6-day backpacking subsistence hunt for caribou. When on the 5th day, I ran into an aggressive grizzly bear. I had about a 35-minute standoff with this particular bear who was circling and bluff charging.
Go away! Go away!
We stood on a ridge so the bear could see us and made as much noise as we could, shouting and banging pots and pans to deter her. We also had our bear spray ready to deploy if she came within 5 meters. And thankfully, she eventually moved off. But certainly those are some real life experiences that you may encounter. And while it's important to be experienced and prepared, sometimes you do end up in circumstances that are dangerous and very uncomfortable. The lifestyle I had growing up here was extremely unique and special, and I'm really glad that I've been able to continue on in that lifestyle as an adult. And as soon as I realized that other people in the rest of Canada and North America didn't have access to outdoors and recreational activities and nature in the same way we did, I couldn't wait to get back home. And I love my lifestyle here.
My name is Kieran Avery. I live and work here in northern Kenya, where I'm involved in community conservation. Northern Kenya is a critical landscape for the people, the livestock and the wildlife that live there. So this is where I wake up. This is home. Quite a lot of resident wildlife. And this chap is near the house. I managed to get him out of the bushes into this bucket, so we'll go and release him a long way away. I'm employed by a US-based B Corp called Native. My role is operations-based, so I'm field-based, looking at projects on the ground. With human population growth, there's been big changes in northern Kenya over the last 50 years, and ultimately the land is struggling to support the number of livestock that the people have here. This is the tool which is invaluable for these landscapes where it's so big, you're talking about millions of hectares. It really opens up the landscape to us.
And today, I'm really interested in checking out these areas to the east of the project in here.
The aim is to work with communities who are all pastoral communities to look at their livestock management so that they can utilise the rangelands in the most efficient way, and in doing so grow more grass, because it is a severely degraded landscape. It brings these communities together who normally fight each other and in effect brings back that sort of nomadic pastoralism that has always worked and kept these places as unique and wild as they always are. I'm a vet by training, so I'm privileged enough to be called in every now and then to help out with the occasional wildlife translocation or rescue. Elephants getting stuck in mud is actually quite a common occurrence in these dry areas, just because of that draw to sort of depleting water sources after the rains. The people give us a ring in the morning to say, there's elephants stuck in this mud and there's no way they're going to get out themselves. The dead weight of an elephant is remarkable, and when they're stuck in that mud, it just makes it even more challenging. We had to call in a four-wheel drive tractor from a neighboring ranch who generously donated that. We had to immobilize the animals while we got the ropes around them. Boy, a bit of an epic. 3 elephants safely removed. Now we just got to wake them up. We managed to remove all of those elephants, and they walked away unscathed and will rejoin their families. Yeah, on to the next spot to see what's going on. So the giraffe relocation that we undertook was an absolute mission. We had to move a handful of Rothschild giraffe who were stranded on an island within a lake in the Rift Valley. Because of the rising lake levels had, as I say, become stranded on this land, and it was shrinking and there wasn't enough food for them. Moving giraffe across water is about as risky as it comes. What we had to do was to build a barge which could take the weight of a giraffe and obviously be stable enough with the height of a giraffe. Fingers crossed he'll remain relaxed, and then he'll be in his new home. Exciting times. This project, along with RUCO, the Community Conservancy, is really exciting because it's effectively reintroducing Rothschild giraffe back to their native range. Yeah, we were just thankful that it was ultimately a success. I feel so privileged to be working in this space. It really pioneer the way forward for a lot of these arid areas where pastoral communities are currently struggling just with the modern day challenges of, as I say, human population growth, the climatic changes we're seeing. And I will give it everything I've got.
My name is Sven. I live in the interior of Alaska. I'm a dog musher and a pilot for aviation expeditions. Sometimes my adventures are scary, but it's what keeps me interested. As about 6-7-year-old boy, I always wanted to go to the bears, to the wolves, to the sled dogs. I didn't know what Alaska had in store for me, but I knew I needed to be here. When I was 22 years old, I made that dream come true and moved from Switzerland to Alaska. Getting ready to go outside. It's not crazily cold, it's only 4 above Fahrenheit, so normally what we wear is these shoes. They're called bunny boots. Got this nice puffy jacket, headlight and hat, and let's go and see what's outside. It's time to give the dogs their breakfast, whatever the weather. Oh wow, there is a lot of snow. We got some good snow over there. Good morning, everybody. There's somebody awake. Their coats keep them very warm, so the dogs prefer to sleep outside, even in the wintertime. We got these houses with lots of straw in there. They got it really comfortable, huh? Morning, Scotty boy. We got some snow. Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. How can you have a bad day when you wake up to this? Dog mushing to me is the pure feeling of freedom. To stand on the runners getting pulled by dogs that I bred and raised myself is just absolutely wonderful. After 8 years in Alaska, it became my dream to compete in the Iditarod, a 1,000-mile sled dog race across the Alaskan wilderness. Built the kennel with all of my dogs being pretty much born in my hands. And then 2008, finally, the dream became reality, and I was at the starting line of the 2008 Iditarod. I placed 36th place out of 100 I was super proud, not only about the placing, but all of my dogs were wagging tails and kissing my face at the finish. That was for me the biggest reward. From there, the dogs became my life. Hey guys, you guys ready to go? I started a dog mushing company, and we provided dog sledding trips up here for Aurora viewing guests.
12 happy dogs on Christmas Eve. What a life.
What a life.
And I was like, wow, I can do dog mushing and I can make a living with this.
Here we are on the beautiful ice road. Snow road, rather.
Getting supplies to our remote home is never an easy task. Right, there's no grocery stores, there is no pizza deliveries. And so you gotta bring everything in yourself.
Just picked up these 2 barrels here on the trail. One barrel has heating oil in it, and the other one has gas, aviation fuel.
During the winter months, the road in and out of town is covered in snow and ice.
Okay, here we go.
In Alaska, you have to be very adaptable. We have 50 below in the winter, where we can have 85 above in the summer. So with that, of course, you have to do a little bit different things, especially if you're in a winter-oriented sport like dog mushing. And that's why I started my aviation expeditions business.
Oh, this is how I feel about my bird, AKA milk and honey. It's been a dream. This airplane has taught me so much. I never thought I could be attached to metal, but I am. I'm horribly attached to her. Much to her dislike, she's probably a little jealous now. I got another airplane. Okay, so this is the upgrade. This is the one that Milk and Honey is not too happy about. As much as I love Milk and Honey, I needed a bigger plane that I could use commercially. So now with a bigger airplane, I can bring 1,500 pounds of supplies in. So I can bring in dog food, I can bring in my personal food, I can bring in fuel. Yeah, it's amazing, it's pretty exciting. So my final job for the day is to get my flight time up in the new plane. I was scared to come here because living your dream is not always easy. It's hard. Once I was here, I was a flower going up, or I felt like an eagle spreading their wings after they were tied together in Switzerland. It was very natural. I love my life here in Alaska, and I'm so glad that I had the courage to make that move all those years ago. It's a feeling that you cannot experience unless you are really there. And to take the world along and to see why Alaska is so incredible is, I feel blessed.
I will say my entire lifestyle is dangerous.
Ready, Abdi? Ready.
The mission of the day, it's fruit dropping to help the forest regenerate.
5, 4, 3, 2, go.
5:15 in the morning. This is how I wake up here in the jungle of Borneo with the son of the gibbon. My name is Shani. I'm originally from France, but I live for the last 25 years in Indonesia, in Borneo, in the forest. I'm the CEO and founder of the Kalawet Foundation. We work in Borneo, Sumatra and Mentawai to save animals and forest. So I will have a quick break first before to go to the river and set up the plane. From a very young age, I was passionate by gibbon and I wanted to help the real gibbon, the wild. I'm still fighting every single day to help all these animals who have been victim of the illegal pet trade and deforestation, and also to work with local community to try to protect forest, save small patch of forest from the palm oil industry or from the mining industry. So I got my breakfast. Now I'm going to the river. It's just 200 meters from the house. Hey, morning, Puma. The seaplane is waiting for me there with the crew. I have to do some check. Then the mission of the day is quite important. It's fruit dropping to help the forest regenerate in some part of the reserve. Morning! So it's important every single flight to check the gas, make sure there's no water in it. You don't want the engine to stop over the jungle. So very important pre-flight, and when Abdi is doing it, I'm checking all the structure of the plane. We have to be very careful because we are in a very humid environment, and that can impact the plane. So this is the mission of the day. We call that Buah Asam in Indonesian. It's a big family of the tamarind in English, I think. So the mission of the day is to drop all these fruits over the forest, especially where the forest have been destroyed a few years ago because of fire. We already released and dropped hundreds of kilos of fruits in some part of the reserve to help the vegetation to regenerate. Pre-flight complete. Now time for the seaplane to get wet. You never feel like you are walking. It's not a job for me. It's just my life. If you take it out of my life, nothing left. So now the seaplane is in the water, and with Abdi, we're putting our gear, safety equipment, of course, a life jacket. So inside the plane, I have here some food, military food, in case I have to spend some few days in the forest. I have a knife. I have a 20-meter rope with a harness if in any case I get stuck in a tree, and a satellite phone. So this is a minimal equipment when you spend your time flying over the jungle. The stress is mixed to adrenaline. It's what I like.
So this is very important. The seaplane allows us, first of all, to patrol the forest to make sure there is no deforestation in the protected area. And also, as we are doing this morning, dropping seed and fruit to help the forest regenerate. Ready, Abdi? Ready.
It's so efficient, but it's also great fun, and I love to mix fun and the fight.
This is one of my big pleasure. Okay? Okay. Okay, you can start in 5, 4, 3, 2, go.
Everything is about local people. Everything is about Indonesian young generation, and doing it with them. And this is the most important thing, and the thing I want to share with my kids. And that great feeling that we make a difference today.